A Christian worker has launched a landmark legal action after she lost her job at Heathrow Airport when she defended herself and her colleagues against what she described as race-hate attacks by fundamentalist Muslims. Nohad Halawi, who worked at Terminal 3 for 13 years, selling perfumes and other goods, is suing her former employees for unfair dismissal, claiming that she and other Christian staff at the airport were victims of systematic harassment because of their religion.
These colleagues were extremists because in the past 2 years, all I could hear was, especially one of the colleagues, coming up to me on an almost daily basis and preaching to me that Islam is going to take over the world.
Halawi says she'd had enough when she was told that she would go to hell for her religion, and a friend was reduced to tears having been bullied for wearing a cross. Halawi says she was targeted after she stood up for her friend.
One of the guys started bad-mouthing me to his colleagues after I supported my friend and told them enough is enough, especially the last time she was wearing 3 crosses. And they were making fun of her again. What's the point? Why is she? Look at her wearing 3 crosses.
5 of her Muslim colleagues then complained, accusing her of being anti-Islamic following a heated conversation in the store. Following the complaint, she was suspended immediately and claimed she was told that as a part-time commission-based worker, she had no legal employment rights.
I was horrified. I was so shocked. I was so upset. I could not believe after 13 years of loyal service to World Duty Free, and they knew these people are fundamentalists, they knew that, and extremists, and yet they took their side and they didn't want to know with me.
The Christian Legal Centre is assisting Halawi's legal action, and their director, Andrea Williams, says this case raises serious concerns about the influence of Islamic fundamentalism at Heathrow Airport.
One only has to go to Terminal 3 to see how clearly Islam is manifested, both through the security points, passport control, and in the shops and retail outlets. This is something that's clearly there.
Williams says this is one of the most serious cases they've ever handled due to the potential high level of Islamic fundamentalism prevalent at Britain's main port of entry to the UK, as well as the very real issues of religious discrimination.
Because it begins to highlight the extent of and influence of radical Islam in our country. And actually, when we consider that that is an issue right at the heart of one of the most significant entry points in our nation, then we really have to consider what next must be done.
And Halawi hopes as she takes this stand, it will help to reverse the increasing tide of Islamic fundamentalist influence currently sweeping across the UK.
We want to stop this extremism, not just at Heathrow, but in the UK as well. And let's all just be happy, peace-loving people, enjoy.
So Halawi continues to stand up for not just her employment rights, but also her beliefs. It's hoped this case will help to expose a continuing marginalisation of Christians in the workplace across the UK. Peter Wooding for CBN News, London, England.